What's up, Nomads? Camper Dude Joe back with another video. And today, guys, I am very, very stressed. Yesterday, to put it mildly, was the day from Nomad hell. At least that's what I'm calling it. So, as many of you guys know, I've been living on the road in my Prius for the past 24 months now. And thankfully, the Prius has been excellent. No major problems. You know, I just do my regular oil changes and things like that. No issues whatsoever. So I've been very, very blessed, very, very lucky. However, yesterday was a different story. So let me show you guys now. The triangle of death came on. And that is not a very, very good thing on a Prius, guys, at all. So I'm not sure how many of you guys actually own Priuses out there in internet land, but if you're not familiar with the red triangle of death, which is what all Prius owners call that little exclamation point that I just showed you guys, that is not a good sign. It basically means something is very, very wrong with the car, and it is a very, very major issue most of the times. It usually means that the hybrid battery is dead, which is not good because a new hybrid battery, even a used one, can be about $1,500. A new one can cost $2,500, $3,000. It could mean something with the engine is wrong, the transmission, yada, yada, yada. So I had that happen on the way back from my physical therapy. I did a 60-mile round trip. And as I was on the way back from physical therapy, I had about a mile, maybe a mile and a half to go before I got to my sleeping spot where I've been staying here in Pennsylvania. And yeah, so the triangle of death came on and scared the you-know-what out of me. I wasn't sure if I should pull over or what, but since I was so close to my sleeping spot, I chanced it. Thankfully, I made it there okay, and I went on I went on Google, I checked some of the Prius forums and things like that, and one thing that saved me, guys, well, two things that saved me, and there's a couple of valuable lessons in here for any vehicle dweller, van life, or nomad out there, and these are two critical lessons, especially if you're full-time on the road. So, number one thing that helped me a lot is one of these things. They are called an ODB reader.
Breaking news report. Camper Dude Joe was not stoned during the making of this video. Not stoned during the making of this video.
And it goes in the ODB port in your car. Any car that is, I believe, 1996 or 1998 and newer has an ODB port in the car. And you can buy one of these little jammies here. You can get them for about 30 or 50 bucks online, 40 bucks online, whatever it is. You pop it right into the ODB port, and it basically the computerized system, because all cars are computerized nowadays, the computerized system shoots you back codes that you can then bring to the mechanic, and you can kind of help diagnose what the problem is. So, long story short, I plugged the ODB reader in, and it shot back that I have a problem with my inverter pump. I'm not an expert on inverter pumps, but apparently this is a very, very common problem with Priuses, but it is a pricey one, unfortunately for me. So we're looking at about, from what I could tell right now, to repair this is going to cost anywhere from about $400 to $600 or $700. So again, first lesson, guys, definitely if you are a nomad on the road, especially if you are a full-time nomader, definitely get an ODB reader. Huge help, makes me feel a lot better to know actually what the problem is. So now I can kind of get a roundabout of what it's going to cost to fix, and I can go to my mechanic and be a little bit more educated, etc. So that's number one. Number two, second lesson here, guys, and this is actually the bigger takeaway from this video. As I've been saying on my blog for ages now and in my videos, if you live in a vehicle of any kind, a van, a minivan, a car, a truck, a Sprinter, whatever it is absolutely imperative, critical, super duper important that you have some type of rainy day fund, savings, some kind of emergency cash stashed away. And if this situation that I'm in right now doesn't prove why that's so critical, I don't know what to tell you. But, I mean, it is absolutely critical that you have some type of rainy day fund set aside when you live in a car. Again, especially if you're full-time, because, listen, guys, shit happens. There's no other way to put it. So like I said, this is going to cost me about $400, $500, $600. Am I happy about that? No. But I have to roll with the punches. That's a part of Nomad life. That's what I signed up for. And this life has been very, very good to me. 24 months on the road. I really haven't had any major problems, knock wood, with the Prius. So this is a cost of doing business. And again, I go back to being very vigilant on the road when it comes to budgeting. I am very thrifty. I live on a budget. I live very tight. However, that does not mean that I suffer. I actually live like a king on very, very little. But that's because I budget and I'm very, very careful with where my money goes. And I think everybody on the road has to do the same. Very, very important. I don't care about having the latest iPhone. I don't care about having the, wearing the latest fashions, as you could tell. All of that stuff is great and all of that stuff is nice. But, putting money into my pocket and having some type of fund for an emergency or my future is very, very important. And look, that's not easy for everyone to do. You might be out of a job. It might be very, very tough and very tight, even if you have a job. But that is probably one of the number one things that you have to do on the road when you live in a vehicle. Because, like I said, stuff happened, guys. Case in point, what I'm going through now, this is not fun. This is not happy for me. This kind of sucks. I'm dealing with my mechanic today. I'm pricing out parts. I'm doing all that kind of stuff. But again, Nomad life has been amazing to me. So the big takeaway, guys, number one, definitely get an ODB reader if you're going to be living in your vehicle. And number two, save as much cash when you live on the road. And that is an understatement. So I have a lot of work to do, guys. I got to get this car fixed. This is a quick video. Hope you enjoyed it. Till my next video, I will see you guys soon. And please, if you like my content so far, it would really, really help me out, guys. If you can click that subscribe button, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Let's make the world a kinder, better place. And until the next time, I will see you guys soon.